Hello everybody and welcome back to All the Mod 7 to the Sky. And this episode, as you can see, we upgrade our fission reactors. Yes, we needed more antimatter production, so yeah, bigger reactor, more antimatter production. And also because of this, we get even more power from it. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to be upgrading our antimatter production because it is not sufficient for what we need. Since we're going to need like over 100 antimatter, and this thing here is only able to make us like 6 in 2 days, yeah, it's not good enough. So what I want to do is upgrade the system here to be either double, or we're going to increase the size by a lot. And to do that, we're going to remove these two evaporation towers, and we're going to pretty much copy and paste this whole fuel production system and probably double it, because we are probably going to need a lot more fuel if we make this thing a lot bigger. And also another thing we're probably going to need is another boiler, because if I go down here and have a look, right now we're at a burn rate of 60. It doesn't say it's on, but we have a limit burn rate of 60, maximum 78. Turn on the reactor. And yeah, the superheated sodium takes a second to come out, but then it kind of just boils away and turns this turbine. But if I were to increase this to 70, which is 10 more, you can see our coolant is draining faster than it can re-input and export. So we're probably going to need another boiler to handle that, because I don't think adding more ports, I even tried adding like 3 extra fission reactor input ports for the coolant. That didn't work, and this guy here is full, and this guy here is full. So it's nothing to do with the amount of sodium it has. It's just down to the rates that it can boil it into, or cool it down back in the regular coolant from the superheated version. So it's kind of down to our boiler, which is the limiting factor here. So we need to upgrade this guy here. So either building the exact same one again on the other side of this turbine, and expanding this reactor, because the thing can be, I think, a maximum of 18 by 18 by 18. Don't think we're going to go that big, but maybe something along the lines of 16 by 16 maybe, or even 15 by 15. Because right now I think this is a 9 by 9. By 9, or is it a 9 by 9 or something? Anyway, whatever it is, it's too small. We need to upgrade the size. And the only thing is we're going to lose all the sodium we currently have inside these pressurized tubes. But I mean, like, we have 3 of these black hole tanks full of brine, so it shouldn't be that difficult to refill this entire thing up. So yeah, so let's start by tearing down these 2 boilers here. Right, so now we have a lot more space to work with. And are you actually, what are you doing? Why are you not extracting the brine? Is this guy not actually doing that, or is he making lithium? Oh, you're making lithium, so I've disabled your input. Okay, I see. So you are, wait, where are you actually exporting to? Oh, wait, are you glitched? Are you not supposed to have brine? I think you're supposed to have water, right? Oh, no, you are supposed to be lithium. Yeah, I disconnected that. Okay, so you're not disconnected. You're connected, but you're making brine. So I guess, yeah, you can just keep exporting here into this tank or whatever. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so let's get to work on removing this, because I don't need this here anymore. And let's remove all of this, and then we'll copy and paste our setup. So yeah, let me just, okay, my game froze. There we go. Just put all this stuff away, and then we just need to break all of this and then copy and paste this fuel production. Jeez, I couldn't think of it. Right, give me a moment to do that. All right, I think I'm at the point now where I can start expanding this thing. I had to make a new copy paste gadget. For some reason, it wouldn't let me like try and select a new area. It kept popping up saying like, oh, maximum area defined is 256 defined by the server or something like that. It wouldn't let me reset the coordinates, so I don't know what was up with it. But anyway, I made a new copy-paste gadget, and I've got all of the set up now for the fuel in here now. The only thing it doesn't have is the power cables, but we'll route those now afterwards. Oh, come on. What are you doing now? You don't have anything. Get out of here. Jeez, he will just not stop showing up. Right, so if that's the case, then we can start expanding this thing. We just need to remove like a couple sides on it. So square, and as long as we don't break the cables at the back, we should be okay. So we just cannot touch any of these pipes right here, or any of this thing here, because they have waste in them and we don't want a leak. So yeah, we just kind of just expanded on all sides, or not all sides, but more or less everything. Do we make the thing taller as well? Yeah, we might as well make the thing taller. What is going on? For some reason, my game is just lagging like crazy. It makes no sense. I didn't have this much any lag before I started recording, so I don't know what's causing it. All right, so we pretty much have this shell right now. So we are currently at 9, so we'll go like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, we might as well go to full 17, or should we go to full 18? Hopefully I'm thinking of this right, and it's 18 by 18. I think it is. So if that's the case, then we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this should be the size of the new reactor. And yeah, it's about halfway to that. So we'll just have to run some pipes going into this guy over here then as well. Okay, let's go Infinity Wand, and we need way more fission reactor casing. Okay, we have plenty of it in here. So is this 9 tall? Let's just double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. We might as well make it 18 tall as well. Right, this should be 18 tall now. So hopefully I'm thinking of this correct and it is the right size now. Okay, so this should be the box size of it now. I still remember I want to put actually glass in the front here. So I'm going to have to like cut out the front of it here to put the glass in just so I can see inside. There we go. Now for the fuel rods, we might as well just kind of fill everything in apart from the edge. So we're just going to like go every second block like so. Oh, wait, hang on. Why? It should be even, right? Did I count this correct? Because it should be like a full X pattern on the inside and there shouldn't be any extra gaps on the side. Did I count this right? Is it 18 by 18 or is it 19 by 19? Yeah, because I want a gap there, which is correct. But when it gets to here, it's wrong, unless it's just because that's the way it is. And it's, yeah, okay, maybe it's just that's the way it is, okay. Yeah, looking at it, it actually does look kind of right. So the two corners there are the same and the corners over there are the same. It's just gonna have to do. It's nothing wrong with it. The only thing is we need a lot more fuel assemblies to fill this entire thing up. Yeah, we're going to need a lot, as you can see. Like, there's already probably over 3, maybe even 4 stacks of it here. So, yeah, okay, yeah, there's about a stack and a half per thing here. So, yeah, I have to fill this thing the whole way up and also fill it with control rod assembly. So, I'm going to need to craft, like, another... Actually, no, yeah, I need, like, another stack. I guess while we're waiting for the rest of the fuel assemblies, let's actually get the fuel laid out. I need to get another ferro lantern over here because for some reason it is dark, even though I don't think it should be, but whatever. Doesn't matter, we can just put this down like here. Yeah, that'll be fine. Now, in terms of getting the fuel going, let's just put all this in my bag and copy paste gadget. This one here, yes it is. Okay, so we need to take out everything now. So we need pressurized pipe, fluid pipe, cable. Okay, so we'll just grab about 2 stacks of cable because we're going to need that anyway. Pressurized pipe, we're just going to grab out 2 stacks of that. Regular pipe then as well, we're going to need item pipes, pipe wrench, we're going to need fluid pipe. We're also going to require fluid pipe from mechanism. And now it's pretty much just machines we're going to need. So we need 3 ender chests. So the lime ones, actually, you know what? I'm going to put down the ender chests myself. So I'll leave those there because when you put them down after pasting them, they don't keep their color coordination. So I'll put those down manually. So at mechanism, let's just grab out all the machines we're going to need. So Riching factory, electrolytic separators. Where's the other machines? Oh, yeah, down here. So chemical dissolution chamber, chemical infuser, more dissolution chambers, infusers. Just grab out all of these machines. I'm sure we'd need them all anyway. Okay, that should be everything we need now. So if we just change this to paste mode, and we're probably going to have to see which way is the best way to place it. We're also going to need to expand the platform a bit. Okay, I need my flight here. Yeah, you can see how big it is. We need to expand the platform out this way a tiny bit more. But for now, we can increase the minus the X or whatever back about 2 blocks. And if we confirm and paste it, is it facing the right way? Yes, it is. But if I want to space it out evenly, I should probably space it out. So we'll have 1 fuel here and 1 fuel there. So we'll just press use to undo. And it should be able to paste right there. And it should be okay. Oh, wait, we need to come down a Y level then as well. All right, so undo. Minus the Y level. And confirm. And it should be okay there. Yeah, so 2 blocks away. And it's one on the edge. And if we can do the same over here, that'll be great. So I have to grab out another set of machines. So yeah, let me do that. Okay, that took a while to set up because I forgot I actually wanted to mirror it, and apparently putting down it by pasting it removed all of the upgrades, so I pretty much had to like rewire everything. So it was easier just to build it by hand and rather just copy and paste it, so that's what I done. So everything here should be running, and everything here should be getting everything it needs, and it is making fissile fuel, which is great. And since we're making double the amount, it should be able to fuel this thing without an issue. I also went ahead and filled in the rest of the fuel assemblies and the control rods on the top, so all we have to do now is pretty much just fill in the front of it here with the reactor glass. Now, the other thing is we want to build another boiler, so we can copy and paste the boiler without any issue, so we can do that. So copy paste gadget. So we'll just take out, I think it's actually the one I need is in here. Yeah, there it is. We're actually going to need these things. So let me just put this away for a moment. And also, we're going to change the method of water input up there to use integrated dynamics, because this has a limited amount of throughput. Whereas if we use integrated dynamics, there's actually near almost like infinite water transfer pretty much. I'll show you that now in a moment. But I want to do is copy, and I want to select this, and I want to jump all the way back up here now and select this corner. So the boiler is not copied because I need to click here. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird, but if I just copy it here, then it should be fine. So paste mode, and oops, I mean to press Q. We want to paste it right here. Now, unfortunately, there's no preview, which is kind of annoying, but if we reset that, confirm, and I want to kind of center it here. So if we, not that way, go this way, here is the center of it. And if we were to look in here now, and it says we need structural glass, the boiler casing, pressure dispersers, ports, and the superheating elements. Okay, so boiler, plenty of boilers, we need a bit more valves, so crafting like 20 more of those. There we go, so that's enough of those. Need a bit more casings, so a couple of stacks of those. Perfect. Structural glass. We only have 26, so craft me like another 100 of it. Oh, I'm going to need like 300 of it. Okay, craft me another like 200 as well. And while that's doing that, the superheating elements, craft me, how many does it require? 49. Okay, so craft me, just craft me 50, go. Now we just have to wait for all that to craft. I think this one, yeah, it's struggling with steel, so we have to kind of wait a bit. Oh yeah, and the pressure dispersers. We have 103 of those. Okay, we have plenty. Right, we're just wait. Okay, now the structural glass is starting to come in, so I guess I have to wait till that's done. Okay, now we have enough of everything. So if we paste this here, yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. It's one block too tall, so shift right click, down a Y level, and realign it, and it should be perfect there now. Perfect. You can see though, it is kind of a fair bit away from where the axis of where all the ports are going to be, so I'm just going to have to run a lot of cable. There's not much I can do about that. The length of the cable doesn't matter. Even actually kind of is a bit of a benefit to have even more cable. We could actually move the turbine, to be honest. Yeah, maybe moving the turbine actually would be the best option. Okay, hang on. Let me undo this and get out my other, I'm going to need another copy paste gadget to be able to copy the turbine. So hang on. So if I grab this one, select this corner and come all the way back up here. Actually, I'm probably better off selecting this corner and then like I did down here, make sure it's still on copy mode. Yep. Come down here and break this and just say, no, right click this one and come back up here. Jeez, I keep forgetting if it's right click or just shift right click. So shift right click that one. There we go. So the turbine is copied. So we just need to tear it down and put it there. And then we can put the boiler where we need it. So we can put that there and put this in here for the moment. So let me tear down this boiler, or not boiler, the turbine. Hopefully nothing is going to break. All right, everything's moved. I just need to remove these now, and we'll re-add these now in a moment. Okay, so yeah, we're not going to use mechanical pipes. We're going to use integrated dynamics. So let's put all this back in here. Take out all of this now. Should have everything for the boiler, correct? Yep. And now we just need to paste this, right, come over a couple blocks, put it there. Right, so that's our other boiler. Now the thing is we do need to... Oh, okay, it's just a visual glitch. I thought there was something wrong with the structural glass. We need to move these to the opposite side. so that they all link in to the turbine. Actually, no, we're going to be putting it this side. So we can have steam output there. And you know what? We could almost just trash the water that's coming from the turbine. But we'll pump it into this thing anyway. I don't think there should be any issues with having multiple water inputs. So if we can have steam going in there and there, we can have water just coming out the front here. So that should be fine. Of course, it's raining. Okay, let me just quickly sleep to get rid of this. All right, so we're almost there now. So I need to expand the platform out that way. So that's going to take a moment. Let me just go get a few blocks for that because I have to make cobblestone deep slate instead of regular deep slate. Okay, that should do. So is this boiler still working? Yes, it is. Okay, so what we want to do is grab out our configurators. Config. There we go. And we want to change this to steam output. Okay, so steam is going to come out of this port. And it's pretty much just going to go into the turbine. So we need to actually build that turbine now. So this copy paste gadget, is it? No, it's this one. And now we need everything to do with the turbine. Make sure we have everything now. According to this, we're still missing some structural glass. And no, we're still missing some. There we go. So that should be everything now, apart from the deep slate. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. So we need to put this into paste mode. And pretty much just going to build it around here, and one last thing, remove a Y level. So, oh, I think I built that one block too far over. I think here should be good. Nope, still a block over. So I actually need to build it here. So undo, and last time paste, and this should be working fine. Apart from the fact that I need to move forward a block now. Oh, come on. Oh, yes, we have the right position for it now. Okay, I'm moving too fast. Slow down. So, here. Yes, okay, that's it. That's where we want it. Perfect. So, we need to move these ports now. So, increase my speed a tiny bit. And we need to move these two here and here. I probably need to make a few more turbine vents. Do I have any extra turbine stuff? No. There we go. So, we need one for input of steam, another for input of steam, and there should be, yeah, a valve on the back for the power. So we can stick our plug back over here. No. Plug there. And then we just need our turbine vent here. And that should be the thing constructed. Perfect. So pressurized pipe, go here. Okay. And a little bit more pressurized pipe. So pressurized pipe. There we go. And you're going to go there. And we're just going to tell this thing here to extract. Hopefully this is able to keep up with the amount of like throughput we're going to need. Hopefully it will. It doesn't look like the turbine blades got placed, so we're just going to have to come in here and put those down. So put all those on. There we go. And it should be working again. Okay, perfect. So I don't think I need any more of this, unless the pressure dispersers. No, I think I just had extra from when I was building this guy. Okay, perfect. So hopefully now nothing goes wrong and everything works. We'll start off probably with the current like 60 that we were using, which I know worked. But yeah, we'll go from there then. In terms of the ports on this guy now, we need to move them. So this isn't the same layout anymore, is it? No, if you can see, like, it's not close. I mean, I probably could have moved it over 2 blocks to match it, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter. So what we want is loads of inputs and a load of outputs. Okay, so we'll probably just go with fluid or coolant output here. And fluid input is 2 blocks over, right? 3 blocks over. But to line up with that, we're actually just going to have to put it here, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, so to match that side, we're going to have 4 of these ports here. That's 5. So 4 of them there. And how many do I have up there? So that is 6, 7, plus 3. So okay, that's 10 in total. I have 8. Do I have any more on me? I feel like I should have a lot more. Why are you back? Get out of here. Damn, he just really does not want to leave me alone. Okay, craft me another 10 of these. All right, perfect. Okay, perfect. And now I just need to turn all these to output. There we go. And yeah, I'm pretty sure everything else then is ready. So output of the boiler now goes all the way up to here. So boiler valve go the whole way up along the edge here. And this is going to be coolant output, right? So yeah, blue. So this is, yep, blue, just making sure it's hard to see with shaders. So you are going to be fluid output or coolant output. Hopefully 2 boilers here is more than enough. If not, we're going to have to add like another one or make these two one gigantic one together. The same size as this fission reactor, so we'll have to see if this is able to keep up. And last but not least then is just one fluid input, but I'm actually going to add two onto it just to be on the safe side. And speaking of which, I'm going to do the same over here. Okay, so pressurized pipe, and then all we have to do is put the reactor glass in the front of the reactor and then just let it fill up with sodium. So pressurized pipe, grab out a couple stacks of that and connect all this up like so. I don't know why there's a block gap here. I need to fill this in. So you are then going to be here and you're all going to be output. It won't be configured until I get the actual reactor turned on. But yeah, so this is going to be input, and then here is going to be input as well. And just tell this thing here to extract. You know what? It is nighttime now, and I've just built that new platform over there. I need to put some fire lanterns underneath it. Okay, I still don't know what's up with this thing. Okay, there we go. Now the glass is working. So what we need to do is fill the front of this in now with reactor glass. So reactor glass, 200 of it. Let's put all this stuff away. I don't think we need it anymore. And we'll need our builder's wand, but reactor glass, yeah, we're going to need way more than 200. Craft me like another 400 as well. And we'll just put down the first bit here, so then I can put down the rest with the wand. You know, I probably actually don't even need the extra 200. I think we might have just enough right here. All right, reactor is built. And it still has its coolant and fuel, even though I completely removed all of that, but whatever. The block in the front is kind of glitching out, but that'll fix itself over time. Maybe when we reload the chunks. But now we just need the pressurized pipe here, and this is going to start inputting in all the fuel, like so. And we're going to have to set up our security measures on the back here, but we won't turn on the reactor until then, because we need all of that sodium now. So let's start by putting the safety measures and getting ourselves our coolant starting to build up now. And then while that's doing that, then we can hook up the water input into the boilers. So electrolytic separators. So electrolytic separators, we need probably way more than 5 than we were using before. So yeah, we're going to need a lot of them here. So we'll say coolant input will go here. And then we're going to have our logic ports probably like here or something. Actually, no, we're going to have it right here. So this is going to be our, is it 2 block gap? I think it's a 2 block gap. Yeah, so these are going to go here and here. You are, oh yeah, we need to wait for the thing to be fully built. I need another fission reactor import there. Okay. And everything else is still configured correctly, I think. So you are going to be input. So you are going to be high temperature. So when it reaches a high temperature, it's going to output a redstone signal, and you're going to be on activation, okay? I probably showed how this already done before, but I'm just going to redo it in case, just because why not? So piston, we just need 1 piston. Doesn't have to be sticky. We just need a block that can fall, so gravel. We're going to need an observer. So right here, we need to put ourselves our observer like that. Gravel is going to be here. Okay, it pulsed for a second there. Let me just put the burn rate back down to 1 or 0.1 just for a moment, because I don't want anything happening. Actually, you know what? I'm going to break the reactor just so it doesn't activate. And then what we need to do is here, we're going to have a redstone come out like this and a redstone torch. Oh, wait, I just realized actually I need to raise this up by a block. Damn it. Okay, hang on. Okay, so pretty much redstone torch is going to go there. We just need to turn on redstone sensitivity on this pipe. So when there's a redstone signal, it will not output. But then when there is a redstone signal, for example, when it comes off of here, if I just grab like a lever, just to demonstrate. Lever, turn on, it's going to deactivate this redstone torch, allowing this thing then to input all of the extra coolant in case of a failure. So that's how that's going to work. And then also, it's going to get a redstone signal, which is then also going to push up the piston, which is going to activate the observer, which is then also going to turn off the reactor then. So piston here, gravel there, and then I just need to put back down the observer. Like so. So if anything bad happens, it should fix itself. Wait, hang on. I need to... Okay, I'm going to have to break that for a moment. We should be able to build a reactor now. So you are high temperature, you are activation, and then we put back down the observer again. How many amount of times I've had to do that? Wait, where did the observer go? Oh, there it is. I just didn't see it. Yeah, I know there's a lot of things going on here, but I need this to be safe. If not, we're going to have a catastrophic failure, and then we're going to run into a lot more issues. So yeah, so to start, then we can just start putting these down like so. We're actually going to need a gap in between each one, just to run the water. Or not water, the brine. Do I have an extra electrode separator? I do. I don't, so just grab me one more. There we go. And boom. And now pretty much what we want to do is configure this thing now. So you can see chlorine. I want to dump that. So gases, output the top, fluids, input the front. If that's the case, if we're going to copy the settings, we need to turn these in the way. There we go. And then all we need to do is get a configuration card. This guy, and just shift right click to configure. And then we should be able to paste it all into these guys like so. There we go. So dump the excess. Fluids in the front, gases out the top. Perfect. And these guys are all the same pretty much. Except for this guy, but we can use a dropper to empty that. So we can just drop all of that. Get rid of all the water as well. You're good. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. And you're okay. Perfect. Now I just need to get the pressurized pipe, which is going to connect on the top like so. And that's just going to connect right here. And then we're just going to build a massive storage of all of these pressurized tubes all the way up like this. Yeah, that should be more than enough pipes to store all of this excess sodium that's going to go into the system now. So first, we're just going to disconnect the redstone torch here, just to allow it to all go in first. And then once the thing is full, we can add the redstone torch on and then work from there. So last thing to do then is grab out the pipe. So mechanical pipe. Actually, you know what? Let's just do the integrated dynamics way. So at integrated dynamics, we need logic cable, and then we're going to need fluid out exporter. So where's the fluid version? That's energy. Fluid is yellow. Okay, so we need a fluid exporter. So we need fluid interface, which are made like these. Just grab out a few of those. A fluid exporter. We need some variable cards, so more pistons. So craft like 100 of those. So a couple of those, there we go. And now we just combine these here. And since we have about 3 tanks that we can hook up, so we're just going to grab out our premium tanks of brine and an ender tank of brine. And what we're going to do is put the ender tank here, put the 2 premium tanks here. That shouldn't connect. Yep, there we go. So fluid exporter, and fluid exporter is going to go there. But then the logic cable is going to connect here like so. Is there a way to disconnect it from there? I don't know. I don't think it really matters, actually. Yeah, that's fine. And then last but not least then is we need the fluid interface. And they're going to connect to each one of these guys like so. Means we need a few more. Logic cable then like so. That's all going to connect there. And then we just need some variable cards. And then inside here... And just turn off flight for a moment. See, export all fluids, put a card in there, and then we can go to the properties, use the arrow in the top right, go all the way over to fluid transfer rate, and remove that, and then just max it out with as many 9s as you can. Yeah, so it'll tell you an X. But then here, that's how much fluid is going to be transported. It's crazy fast. For some reason, I'm just noticing these guys here are not inputting the fluids. Why is that? Hang on, did I need to enable like a redstone signal or something? Because they should input. Unless I need a fluid importer. Is it a fluid importer? Exporter? Oh, wait, no, it's the opposite. Okay, hang on. It's the opposite I'm thinking of. So integrated dynamics. Usually use an exporter to pull from something, but in this case, an exporter will push into. So actually we need a fluid importer. So we need a couple of these guys instead. So we need an importer. You can see the blue arrow is now pointing out the way. So same thing again, that there, and then just go into the properties and transfer rate, just change it to 9s. And just going to copy that like that. And now you can hear the things going turned on behind me. Same thing in here now. Properties, transfer rate, control A, control V. And then, yeah, we'll just leave this guy as an importer then too. Why not? There we go. So you're exporting all of the brine into all of these guys here. They are making all the sodium now, which is being inputted into it here. As you can see, it's slowly going up. We're actually almost full on fuel, which is nice. So now all we have to do is sit here for like 20 days and wait for all of these pipes here to get filled. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours now, and the thing is finally filled up with sodium. It's now just working on filling up all these tanks now, but the thing is we have ran out of brine over here in these guys. So we're pretty much just relying now on the ender tank, so I'm just going to actually move this closer just so it's a bit like tighter. So we're just going to put it right here. There we go. And then fluid export, put that there, variable card in here, and then we just need to change it to 9s. Do I still have this saved? I do. Okay, perfect. So yeah, there we go. So that's just going to be working off of those evaporation towers. If I really need more, I can make a lot more. And chances are we might need a bit, because I'm probably going to need a lot more brine for next episode when we... Are we going to do... I need to figure out what we're doing next episode. We're either going to be doing our upgrading our ore processing, or we're going to the Twilight Forest. But anyways, now that this thing here is completely filled with sodium and is ready to go, the fissile fuel should be good as well. I also did actually upgrade the production of it, so I added 2 more isotopic centrifuges and a lot more chemical oxidizer and pulverizers, because it wasn't able to keep up with the amount. But then it was something else I remembered. You can put gas upgrades inside the dissolution chamber, so it'll like be a bit more efficient with the sulfuric acid, so that's good. But anyway, so we're ready to go pretty much. I also did go ahead and then hook up the actual like thing up here for the extract of water. So we just got ourselves our logic cable fluid interfaces pumping water in like so. And hopefully everything is good. And I have it pulling from the turbine as well. If this is an issue, we'll just throw a trash can on top of it here and disconnect it from the sink. What the heck? What are you? Okay, there was a second guy here. I literally just killed one as I started recording. So, okay. The lag in this world now is getting crazy, at least over in this area, probably because of how many like pipes there is. Like I'm lagging looking at that. It's okay kind of over here, but still not great. And it's way better if I look at over there. Like if I look at my frame rate, you can see I have like 70, 60 over here. I have like 20 looking over here. So yeah, it's pretty bad. Now, okay, there's that llama. Get out of here. Right, so I guess let's turn on the reactor and see what happens. I just need to make sure everything's working. So you're all set out to extract out the superheated, insert it into the boiler, the cooled from the superheated to cooled sodium back out of the boiler into the reactor, and the same setup right here, and extract and insert there. And the fuel is still set to, or the waste is still set to extract, go into the solar neutron activator, and then turn it into antimatter. So yeah, I guess there's no point in just waiting. Let's just turn it on and see what happens. I want to make sure I have access to view of both of the boilers, because I want to make sure that they stay filled with water. Because if they lose too much water too fast, we're in for a bit of a surprise. Now we know it's supported 60, so we might as well just jump to 50 and see what happens. We can turn it off immediately if something goes wrong. Okay, the water looks stable. It only dropped down a tiny bit in one of them, so that's okay. Stable temperature is 128. It's not higher than before. I can't remember. But sodium is staying high. There's no buildup of the coolant or the heated coolant in here now, so that's good. This guy here is stable. He's still building up, which is good. You have some excess sodium in him, because I did actually fill these pipes up to make sure there was excess sodium to go into the system, just to make sure this thing stays working. This guy here is set to dump excess, but he is still producing 2 million FE, which is good. And you are exporting out all your steam. There's no excess steam buildup, so we're actually good here. And you're okay then as well. I don't know if actually water is coming out of this thing, and I don't think it matters if water is built up in here. So I don't think it really matters. Right, so we know 50 works. Let's double it, or not double it, but at least let's just increase it slowly one by one. And you can also see we can do a max burn rate of 1,470, because I think each one of the things inside the turbine can do 1 millibucket at a time, the fuel rods. And so that means we have over 1,470 of them in there, which is crazy. So let's go with a burn rate of 70, which we weren't able to do before. Sodium dropped, but we're still stable, so that's okay. Let's go to 100. Let's just jump the gun a bit. Okay, it looks like the second boiler took over. We're still looking stable, so I think we're good. This guy now is after doubling its power. You can see, are we not? Oh, okay, we're not actually exporting the power out fast enough. Hang on. Scram that for a moment. It's probably because I've been over here for so long. Our base over there is not loaded anymore, even though it should be. Inputs. Yeah, I might need to make sure everything stays loaded over here now. Let's see if the power output is working now. Oh, you know what? I need to bypass the limit. That's why I had. Okay, it was just I didn't reset the point when I broke it earlier. So this is definitely working, and yeah, okay, perfect. So we are still stable. You can see they've taken a tiny bit off the top of you. These boilers are probably not going to be enough to handle like going really high, but we should be able to go at least 125. Let's try a burn rate of 125. Still stable. Yeah, as long as the coolant isn't dropping, we're okay. You can see it's stable at 398 at the last three numbers. Okay, perfect. So let's go all the way up to like 150. The other thing we need to be careful of is the amount of... Okay, you can see the coolant is dropping too fast. So 150 is too much for these boilers to handle. So let's go at 130, because 125 worked. The boiler dropped but raised back up. It's still stable, so we're good. I hope the fuel production is able to keep up with this now. Let's stop it and let's go to 140. So 150 is too much. Is 140 still too much? Just a bit. Okay, what about 135? You know what? 130 is probably the safest place to put it, but we'll see. 135... Yeah, okay, 135 is too much for this thing. So 130 seems to be the maximum we can go at a stable point. Now, if I really wanted to, I could add another boiler on top of it, just to like go overkill. I could easily put another boiler on top of this guy here and here, and then just have the ports on the top here. I might do that in between episodes, we'll see. But for now, 130 seems to be the highest we can go. I mean, like, that's more than double than we were producing before. We were max producing 60. We're well over double of it now, so... Yeah, as long as that stabilizes, which it has, perfect. And if we have a look at our power production now, we are generating nearly 6 million FE. Insane. And how is this thing over here? Make sure, I need to be really careful. And this guy is filling up with way more polonium than this thing here can handle. But now that we're generating over 6 million FE, we can actually increase this guy here to like 5 if we wanted to. So 5 million... And how's that looking now? We're still making more polonium than this thing can handle, which is insane. But yeah, it works, and we are now should be making antimatter way faster, as you can see. Like, look how fast this is going now. Insane. Last check now, how is the fuel production? Are we keeping up with everything? I'm sure we should be. You're okay, you're okay. You're good, you're good. Yeah, we're perfectly fine on fuel production. I don't see any issues here. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. So hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget the like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell while you're at it then as well. So without any further ado, goodbye.